Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. At the NATO summit held in Netherlands on Wednesday, US President Donald Trump delivered a strong message regarding the escalating tensions with Iran. He warned that if Iran attempts to restart its nuclear program, the United States would not hesitate to launch another military strike. This statement comes just days after the American airstrikes on June 22 targeted multiple Iranian nuclear sites. US President Donald Trump claimed that the Fordo nuclear facility in Iran had been completely destroyed as a result of these attacks. According to him, Israel agents visited the site after the airstrikes and confirmed the destruction. However, this assertion has been disputed both by American intelligence sources and by Israel officials. American media outlets reported, based on US intelligence assessment, that while the airstrikes did cause damage, Iran's nuclear program had only been set back by a few months. The report emphasized that the program was not entirely dismantled. Trump responded to these reports by calling them fake news on his social media platform Truth. He criticized the media for downplaying what he described as one of the most successful military operations in history. Meanwhile, tensions in the region appear to have eased after a ceasefire was declared between Israel and Iran on Tuesday, ending 12 days of intense conflict. Both the nations have confirmed the ceasefire and have claimed victory. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that Israel had achieved a historic triumph over Iran, one that he said would be remembered for generations. He described the Israel response as a lion's roar that shook Tehran. On the Iranian side, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi reiterated his country's commitment to its nuclear ambitions, stating that the program would not be abandoned. He emphasized the sacrifices made by Iranian scientists and said that the technology they had developed was the result of immense national effort. In the wake of the ceasefire, celebrations erupted in Tehran, with large crowds gathering in Inqilab Square. Iranian flags were waved alongside Palestinian ones and supporters chanted slogans praising Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Many women participated actively, holding posters of Khamenei and pictures of Major General Mohammad Bagheri, who was reportedly killed in an Israel attack. US President Donald Trump was the first to break the news of the ceasefire, posting about it on social media. Later, during his address at the NATO summit, he compared the recent attacks on Iran to the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Suggesting that this military action had played a similarly decisive role in ending the war between Israel and Iran. He remarked that without the intervention, hostilities might still be ongoing and Iran could be closer to developing nuclear weapons. Despite Trump's bold claims, doubts remain about the effectiveness of the recent airstrikes. Israel expressed dissatisfaction with the results, particularly at the Fordo site. One source described the damage as minimal and not aligned with US claims. There is still uncertainty about how much enriched uranium Iran may have secured before the attacks and how many centrifuges remain intact. Experts suggest it could take several months to fully assess the damage. In the aftermath of the ceasefire, Iran has also begun gradually restoring internet access, which had been restricted for the 12-day duration of the conflict. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed that communication networks across the country were slowly returning to normal. As the situation stabilizes, questions linger over the true extent of the damage inflicted on Iran's nuclear infrastructure and the long-term implications for regional security. However, US President Donald Trump has made it clear any attempt by Iran to revive its nuclear ambitions will be met with force. That's all for now. Stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.